All halal, Yahweh, Bashim Al Shai, Yahweh Bashim Al Shai, rock a thumb, you know. Shalom to the brethren around there, doing the works in truth and sincerity, you know. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone. Today is October the 11th, Thursday, October the 11th, and if you haven't heard or been watching the news, today's a serious day, man. Russia. This article is entitled "Russia tests its nukes in large-scale drills." So while people are worried about Kanye West visiting Trump in the White House, ranting, why wasn't the news covering this? And I also noticed when I was listening to the radio station, I was listening to Buffalo WBLK, which is 93.7 over here. It's an American radio station today, and they were testing it. They were testing their emergency broadcast today, man. And I wonder why. It had to be because most likely because Russia was testing their nuclear weapons today, man. So as people are sleeping, doing their nonsense in the world, there's major events happening, man. All throughout the world. That's not covered in the media, man. And that's why we here at Great Millstone, we watch and we tell our people. We tell the potential elect, of things that's to come, and we also warn our people, that of what's to come, man. Because right now it's some serious times that we're in, man. And we're living in a time of nuclear war. Where it could happen any day, man. I want to get a scripture. Isaiah 9 and 5. Now it's the time to get serious, man. Isaiah 9 and 5. For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise, and garments rolled in blood. So that's how ancient war was fought, man. Where men would fight with sword, shield, arrows, and actually have to, put in work, actually kill hand to hand. But this war is gonna be a technological war and nuclear war, man. Where someone sitting down in an office somewhere and gonna press a button, at a nuclear power plant, or a military base, and launch nukes. So we're living a whole different time of where war has changed, man. It says but this shall be with burning and fuel of fire. And that's the time that we're living in, man. So right now that's just the Most High. The Most High just showing his signs, man. Because he has the angels, the four angels, Michael, Uriel, Raphael. Michael, Uriel, Raphael, and Gabriel. They're holding back the four winds, man. Because the Most High could destroy this place any time, but prophecy has to be fulfilled first, man. So the Most High, he has the angels holding back the four winds, man. So Revelation 9 and 12. One woe is past, and behold, there come two woes more hereafter. So the first woe is talking about the nuke, is talking about the World War One. And there come two woes. World War Two. Like like 1938 to like 40, 42, 43 within that time. And right now we're coming up in the time of the Third World War, man. And this whole chapter, Revelation 9, it goes into the First World War, mainly. When you break it down, it says, and the sixth angel sounded, and I heard a voice from the four horns of the golden altar, which is before Yahweh, saying to the sixth angel which had the trumpet, loose the four angels which are bound in a great river Euphrates. So right now you have four angels who's who's controlling, who's stirring up that war over there. Because since the 1990s, the US, they've been over there in Iraq, Afghanistan, fighting the war. Then it just got more intense, 2001 after 9/11. When the US, they sent more troops into Afghanistan, Iraq, all throughout that region. And then years down the line, 5-6 years ago, they started, Syria started to decline and stuff. The government, full scale war broke out there. Now that whole country is unstable. People are displaced. The war in Palestine, Israel. The Palestinians are being driven out of that land, which is not their land. But that whole war in the Middle East is brewing up. Israel wants to invade Iran, and Israel's backed by the US. So this whole thing's gonna, it's gonna overflow, man. Right now the pot's boiling, but it hasn't overflowed yet, man. So soon the whole cover of the pot is about to explode, man, and all hell's about to break loose, man. So that's why things are getting more drastic out here, man. Times are changing, man. So, and the four angels were loose, which were prepared for an hour and a day and a month and a year for to slay the third part of men. Who's the third part of men? The sons of the wicked, you Edomites, as well as you other nations, man. You sons of men as well. And this whole destruction, this whole nuclear destruction is gonna take one day. It's gonna be one great day, because the scripture says that, he will destroy Babylon within an hour. Like it's gonna take 1 hour for this place to be destroyed, man. Half an hour for it to fly here, for those nukes to fly here, and ultimately the other half an hour it's gonna be that wall of fire, man. Totally wiping this place out, man. It says and the number of the army of the horsemen were 200,000, and I heard the number of them. So 200,000, that's 200 million. So that's a lot of nuclear missiles, man. That's from different countries like Iran, Russia, China, Libya, Ethiopia, Turkey. There's many, North Korea. There's many countries that that possess that nuclear capability, man. So yeah, man, this was just something I want to just do quick. So with that, I'd like to say Kahala Yahweh Bashim Ashai. Double honors to the apostles of great millstone. And peace and bless the brothers out there doing the works in truth and sincerity. We're almost at the end, and stuff is happening out here, man, fast. So be circumspect, be aware. Shalom.